Hello ma'am and hello guys. This is Srinivasan Kesharni here. Today we are going to enumerate about the topic vision. Today what we see and enjoying this beautiful world is through vision. A basic definition of vision is capturing the surrounding environment and bombarded them into the retina of the eye. However, as some of the people in this world are living without the eyesight, vision begins with the sense of light. Special areas in the brain, especially which is responsible for control of sensory organs. Likewise, the midbrain, which receives and transmits the visual input. Most importantly, eye is the one of the sensory organs which is responsible for vision, which is being controlled by occipital lobe. Eye is the organ of sight which reacts to light and allows vision. It takes changes in the environment, allows to dispatches the signals into the central nervous system. Human beings have a pair of spherical eyes in the eye socket or the orbit of the skull. There are three layers of the eye is composed of three layers. The external layer or the sclera, which is made up of dense connective tissue. The anterior portion of the eyeball is cornea, and the innermost layer is choroid, which is bluish in color, which contains some blood vessels. Thank you.
Hello guys, myself Bandar Sai Rajesh from Wave 10A. Now I am going to discuss about different parts of eye. Human adult eye has three layers. External layer is made up of dense connective tissue, which is called sclera. Eye anterior portion of sclera is called cornea. It functions like window that controls and focuses the light into the eye. And the middle layer is called choroid, which has many blood vessels. And this layer is thin over the 2/3 of posterior surface of eyeball, but becomes thick towards the anterior part of eyeball to form ciliary body. And the ciliary body continues forward to form opaque and pigmented structure called iris, which is colored portion of eye. And now about lens. Eyeball consists of transparent and crystalline structure called lens, which is held in position by suspensory ligaments attached to ciliary body. And in front of lens, there is an aperture which is surrounded by iris, which is called pupil. It allows the light to strike the retina, and diameter of pupil is regulated by different muscle fibers attached to iris. Now I am going to discuss about aqueous chamber. The aqueous is a thin watery fluid located in posterior and anterior chambers of eye. Anterior chamber lies between iris and inner layer of cornea, and posterior chamber lies between iris and in front of lens. So this is about different parts of eye. Thank you.
I am Kapustan Srija and I am here to say you about retina. The retina is a thin layer of tissue that lines the back of the eye on the inside. It is located near the optic nerve. Its purpose is to receive light that the lens has focused, convert the light into neural signals, and send these signals onto brain for visual recognition. And the three layers of cells present in retina. The ganglion cells lie innermost in the retina, while the photoreceptor cells lie outermost. Between the ganglion cell layer and the layer of rods and cones, there are layers of bipolar cells which synaptic connect to the ganglion cells. And now about the photoreceptor cells. The cells that detect the light are the photoreceptor cells. These are in the layer at the back of the eye so that the incoming light travels through the other two layers to reach them. These are the two types of photoreceptor pigments. The two types of photoreceptor cells which are present in human retina are the rods and cones. The rods are responsible for vision at low light levels, that is photopic vision. They do not mediate color vision and have a low spatial acuity. Cones are active at higher light levels, which is photopic vision, and are capable of color vision and are responsible for high spatial acuity. The central fovea is populated exclusively by cones. There are three types of cones, which we will refer to as short wavelength sensitive cones and the long wavelength sensitive cones, or also called as S cones, M cones, and L cones.
I am Sindhu from 10A, and I am here to let you know about optic nerve leading the eye, blind spot, macular lithia, and fovea. First of all, what is optic nerve? The optic nerve is located at the back of the eye and it is also known as second cranial nerve. The optic nerve leaves the orbit via optical canal. What is blind spot? The blind spot is where the optic nerve and blood vessels leave the eyeball. There are no photoreceptor cells in this region and hence there is no image detection. What is macula lutea? It is a part of retina that is responsible for sharp, detailed and central vision. This region contains very high concentration of cone cells. Now, what is fovea? It is a small depression within retina where visual acuity is the highest. It is a central portion of macula which is responsible for clear vision. Thank you.
Hi ma'am, hello guys, myself Sheikh Sadi from Wave and today I am going to discuss about physiology or mechanism of vision. Let's start the topic. Whenever a light ray with wavelength ranging from 380 nanometers to 700 nanometers is focused on retina through the cornea and lens, it generates a potential in rod cells and cone cells. And also, as Kakusam Sija has explained before, the human eye consists of photosensitive compounds or photopigments with opsin and retinol. Here, the opsin is a protein whereas retinol is an aldehyde derivative. And the retinol is an aldehyde derivative of vitamin A. And also here, the light induces dissociation of retinol from opsin, which results in the change in the structure of opsin. This change in the result of structure of opsin result in production of permeability changes, where this result in production of potential different changes in the photoreceptor cells, where this results in production of signals, and the signals result in production of action potential or impulse in the photoreceptor cells. And this action potential is transported from the photoreceptor cells to the ganglion cells by the bipolar cells. And also the action potential that reaches the bipolar cells and the ganglion cells is transported to the visual cortex region of the brain by using optic nerve. And also here in the visual cortex region of brain, the impulse is analyzed and then recognized based on the previous results and previous memories, like differentiating a boy and a girl based on the previous memories and experiences, like this, in this way guys. That's all about mechanism. Thank you guys.
Hello, this is Xavier Rolanan from Wave 10A, and today my topic is what is color blindness and what are the tests to detect color blindness. First of all, what is color blindness? Color blindness is nothing but one couldn't or unable to differentiate between the red, blue and green colors. The color blindness patient couldn't identify the difference between these three colors, and these three colors are similar in their visual. And this color blindness occurs due to some defects in their cone cells of retina. And in our retina there are two types of cells, namely rod cells and the cone cells. And the rod cells are responsible for the detecting the darkness and the light, and these cone cells are responsible for the detecting the colors, namely red, blue and green. The color blindness happens when these cone cells stop working or the cone cells get damaged, and the brain uses the input from these cone cells to input the color processing. And there are several reasons for the color blindness, namely due to aging the color blindness may occur, and due to damage in optic nerves, and due to some physical, chemical and genetical changes in our body, and due to contract color blindness may occur, and due to damage in the brain which process color inputs. And the test to detect the color blindness is Ishara test, and it is widely known as color blindness test. And by this test we can identify the color blindness. And there are color blindness for the specific colors, namely for specific red color and for specific green colors. This can be also detected by the Ishara test, and this color blindness is untreatable. Thank you.
Guys, this is Batula Ponsai from Wave 10A. Now I am going to discuss about the defects of vision. There are two types of defects in the vision. Those are myopia and hyperopia or hypermetropia. Myopia is also known as short-sightedness, and hyperopia or hypermetropia is also known as long-sightedness. Coming to myopia, the person who is suffering from myopia can see only near objects but not farther objects. While coming to hyperopia or hypermetropia, and also known as long-sightedness, the people who is suffering from this disease can only see farther objects but not near objects. Coming to cause of myopia and hyperopia, how these defects are caused.
while coming to myopia, in myopia, when the eyeball gets elongated, the focal length of eye lens will be decreased, so that this will divert the light ray to fall on the retina. While coming to hyperopia, when the eyeball gets shortened, the focal length of eye lens will be increased, and this will prevent the light ray to fall on the retina. So, in myopia, the person who is suffering from myopia, they are unable to see the farther objects but can see only near objects. While coming to hyperopia, due to this defect, the person can see only farther objects but not near objects. And how to correct these defects, myopia and hyperopia? In the condition of myopia, it can be corrected using concave lens. So the patient is prescribed to use only concave lens to correct myopia. In the condition of hyperopia, the patient is prescribed to use only convex lens so that the defect will be corrected. And other than these two diseases, we have another diseases like presbyopia. Thank you.
Hi guys, myself Harival Puneet from Wave 10A, and I will speak about the topic environmental issues that causes eye-related problems. So first one, the long hours in front of screen. The screen can be anything, a TV or a mobile phone. That damages our eyes. And then the cigarette smoking and UV lights can lead to the dryness of the eyes. Then the drought caused by the air conditioning system, and also the heat released by the heaters can be a major part that can cause the dryness of our eyes. Also the ozone and the dust particles and the car exhaust. If our eyes are exposed to that, our eyes can be damaged. Also, a number of biological cases can cause the dryness of the eyes. Like a range of medicines are there in the market, which can cause the dryness of the eyes. So, thank you and have a nice day.
Hi guys, this is Tirunavakarasa Harini from Wave 10. Let me speak about the getting regular eye checkups is just one of many ways you can improve your eyesight and prevent injuries and illness that could then harm our vision. Keep watching this video. I'll get some precautions for better eyesight. And first one is get enough key vitamins that are very necessary in our regular life for the better vision. Example, carrots, red peppers, broccoli, spinach. Second one, don't forget the carotenoids. It is very important for better vision. It includes eggs, broccoli, carrots as well as. And stay fit. Keep regular exercise and maintaining a healthy weight that can help our eyes. Fourth one, manage chronic conditions. The diabetes isn't the only disease that can affect our vision, but other conditions like multiple sclerosis and the optic nerve inflammation, which are the major chronic conditions that can affect our eye. So maintain the low blood pressure. Fifth one, wear protective eyewear. Whether you are playing or working in a garage or using a science experiment, you should wear a protective eyewear. Next, sixth one, that includes the sunglasses aren't just for looking cool. Wearing shades is one of the most important steps that can take when it comes to improving our eyesight from protecting us ultraviolet rays. Follow the 20-20 rule. It's very important. That means every 20 minutes you should stop staring at your computer and look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. And quit smoking. Learn your family's eye health history. It is very important because many eye conditions are hereditary. So health conditions include glaucoma, optic atrophy, and the retinal degeneration. Understanding our family history can help us take early precautions. Keep your hands and lenses clean. Your eyes are especially vulnerable to germs and infections, so it's almost super important to wash our hands and disinfect our contact lenses. So we may not associate the washing of our hands, eating our vegetables, or watching our weight as key steps towards the better eyesight, but they all play a major role. So this is Harini Tirunavakarasa signing off from Bye.